and welcome into your live stream. Hi there, X Gaming. Hi, and today we're going to. Have you eaten in between the streams? I have eaten. Hi there, Katsi. Hi. Still awake, eh?
Well, not. I guess you're streaming, so I can't.
Alright, well, I have a stream topic that will surely put you to sleep.
Oh my god. Okay.
I've been working on the taxi brain. Well, I've been working on the video, but I'm gonna start working on the taxi brain.
Taxi brain.
Yeah, I'm gonna give taxi thoughts and prayers.
Should be worried.
It's going to think, oh, what a horrid existence. What is it about? What is taxi brain about? Nothing right now, to be honest. It's not going to be anything in a while. It's going to take a long time for it to be absolutely anything.
Should be a single-celled organism.
It's really difficult to explain what it's about because it's really the stream. Well, the stream will be about this and the video, as I mentioned. Right.
I cannot imagine taxi having thoughts any different than just meow.
I do plan to make a logging system, and I do like the idea of a logging system. It's gonna have like a separate log for every single program running, and to test it, every single time you start it, it's gonna just add a meow to it. And then you're gonna have one of them, there's like a string of continuous meows. All the thoughts inside the head. But yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna be adding important functions.
Important functionality, the meowing functionality.
Yeah.
This is important stuff.
So you can't have taxi in VC all the time, so you know.
I'm gonna make another meower because that's what I need.
Yeah.
I need more of meowers. Yeah.
We have cats at home. Cats at home.
I already need coffee. I've sat down for how many? For 3 minutes, and I already need a drink.
3 minutes with Kathy and with the break.
Yeah, I already need that. I can't do this sober. I'm at least glad you didn't make a joke about lasting 3 minutes. Proud of you for that one. Can you add a button to the main page that has a 2% chance to log you out? I think that would be humorous. Caper already suggested, if I recall correctly, that when you press on the quantum mechanics checkpoint, there should be a random chance that you just get permanently banned from the website. In the spirit of quantum mechanics.
What a terrible idea.
Alright. I need some music. But we can't play it on the voice chat though, because that will be a copyright strike. I can't have this channel banned because I'll only have 5 channels left. How is your sleep schedule, Katsi?
Don't talk to me about it.
Don't what?
Don't talk to me about that.
Would recommend trying a hard restart. That kind of system has been working for me for years.
Your sleep schedule is like 27 hours long. Don't talk about me about this fucking schedule.
It works. Say whatever you want. It works.
It wouldn't work for me.
Isn't like 6 AM for you? Yeah, and me and Katsi are both living through the only 2 scenarios in which someone is awake at 6 AM. which means they are either hello dad, hi the sauce baka, hi son, not a chill child, right? Me and which are what? Well, there are two. Either you are awake so early or you're awake so late. Those are the only two options. Either you're finally awake or still awake. You can hear it in our tones of voice, to be honest, which one is which.
You've been still awake, no?
Well, I mean, I woke up like midnight. I've been
What
awake
about
for
you?
6 hours. I technically woke up today,
That
I think.
no, that counts still awake. If you wake up at midnight, you know.
A good friend of mine
You can.
has a saying that basically tomorrow is after you sleep, which is a simple saying, but I really like that saying because then 3 in the morning is still today, even though it's tomorrow. It really makes you think.
You can't fucking complain that I have a shit sleep schedule if you wake up at fucking midnight.
It's temporary. Tomorrow I'm gonna wake up like 3 in the morning, and then afterwards I'm gonna wake up at 5 in the morning, and then I'm gonna be an extremely early bird.
Fuck you.
You'll buy me some dinner first, jeez.
I mean, if my boyfriend keeps ignoring me, I might as well.
I'm not into cucking personally.
Oh,
Find it.
into cutting.
What is that even supposed to mean?
Like cat.
Oh, like cut. Okay, I thought you meant like
Like
cut
that.
as in cutting fabric.
Yeah, I'll be a bit worse.
And I was like, damn, you're into some weird stuff.
Me? I've never.
Uh-oh. Oh yeah, no, right, that's not how it works. It makes sense. Now piss off. Man, C looks complicated after having writing in Bash for a week. It's not really. I mean, Bash, like Shell, it's a completely different league of languages. C is a precompiled language. Shell is just Shell. Why did someone call you dad? Don't even know what it is. X gaming, you better behave yourself. Yeah, X gaming. Oh no, X gaming. I think. Oh, it's so tempting to just ban you outright, but I'm going to take a sip of coffee. I'm going to consider the options.
Can we do democracy whether we ban X gaming?
Oh no, I want, if I'm gonna ban someone, I want to do it personally. I like the rush, you know. I want to. Yeah, it has to be like a very personal thing. It has to be. It's kind of like putting someone out of their misery. I've never killed another person, right? I just want to make that clear. I'm just a little rude today. Haven't slept in a day. That's not an excuse. Absolutely not an excuse. I will not have any excuses on this live stream. Exactly. Does this even work, by the way? Oh yeah. Oops. That build! Consider me shocked and surprised. Well, that's not really helpful. Right. Besides, it's not the first time someone called me dad. And it's not even a mystery. It's not like
the last time.
It's not the last time either. It's not like I discourage it. Quite to the contrary. I've been pretty clear about my stance on the matter for a while.
You're a big fan of being a fatherly figure.
Yeah. I am either I've been thinking about it for a while. I am either the best or the worst thing that's ever happened to people with daddy issues. I think the last time I caught a stream, I was still running Mac.
Yes. With the people with daddy issues, you have daddy solutions.
I'm not even mad at you for that one. I just like that. That was funny. I like that.
Best comments?
I don't like the fact that you said best comments right as I was typing it in, because I don't like to be predictable.
Are you gonna not type it because you're a contrarian now?
Well, you can't say that because now I'm gonna be a double contrarian. That doesn't work. I don't have daddy issues, but make it still top 10 thing I happen to be. I'm so sorry, Susbaka. I did not mean to implicate you in this scenario. That was meant to be an unrelated thought. That I wasn't implying that. But I am glad to be top 10 best things to happen to you. Hey. Okay. My goodness, I'm in a good mood. Alright.
Damn, buy me some dinner first.
What did I said I'm in a good mood.
Yeah.
Oh, come on, get your mind in the gutter. That's a stretch. Unbelievable.
Yeah, I'm stretching.
That one sent a chill down my spine. In absolutely no circumstance is an acceptable thing to say. Absolutely no circumstance.
What do you mean?
Wow. Right. This has to go right here. Make it, how have you been? Busy, as always. I've been driving a car recently, and I've even managed to do it sober sometimes. That was exciting.
Sometimes.
I mean, it is quite a story. Basically, for legal reasons, what I'm about to say may or may not be a joke. All right, I'm not saying it actually happened. Now, with that in mind, basically, I've been a driving course, right? Because it was like there was a way for me to get a really cheap driving course, so I did. Obviously, I like money. I like not spending money, and so I did that. But that means that basically every day I've been driving. The problem is that, like, whenever I need to focus, I drink coffee. Whenever I need to focus, as in when I'm feeling tired, but then I need to focus. However, sometimes I get manic episodes where I spiral off. And what I find helps me then is alcohol. Which is why Irish coffee is such a great thing for me, right? Because then I can both, when I'm tired and having a manic episode, I can merge them and fix them both together at the same time. The problem being that, hypothetically, if there was a scenario in which, let's just say, I've been drinking some Irish coffee, and then the next day I had the driving lessons. However, I didn't sleep at night because, hypothetically, I was, I don't know, working on a video or something. Then I wouldn't have been drunk by the time I would be driving, like tipsy at worst. I wasn't drunk. I wasn't drunk, all right? It's not like as if I was.
Mm-hmm.
Hypothetical. All of this is hypothetical. I'm not saying this actually happened. Right.
Or will you hang out? But I'm financially girly anyway.
So when someone else writes your name funny, it's humorous, but when I do it, I just get ignored. What do you mean, writes my name funny? You will not make it. Also, when other people write my name funny, it depends on how they write it. Like, for example, if someone calls me Mac shit, then yeah, I most of the time ignore the comment. That's disrespectful behavior. Why am I supposed to... Listen, if you want me to be respectful towards you, you gotta be respectful back. If they call me, I don't know, the makest, I don't know, I would take that as a compliment. That sounds pretty nice. If they say makey, that's the grey area. That depends on the context. I wrote it in reverse capitalization. Yeah, I've noticed. But, I mean, it doesn't bother me that much because... To be honest, I genuinely thought I was just seeing things. I thought that was a lowercase I. I was just seeing it as an uppercase I. Because I do get that most of the time people write make it like this, simply because it's faster than this.
What if you write it with a lowercase L instead?
Devilish. Wow. Is that lowercase L? Alright, using the legal name, make it. Yeah, good. That is. I am in fact John Make It. Yes. In the future, I would really like to find some kind of European shenanigan to, in another country, actually be able to change my name to John Make It. Can you imagine? Ah. It would be beautiful. Alright, first let's test this. Testing 1, 2. Segfault? Oh, not even a segfault. How convenient. John John makes. John makes it. Yeah, I used to be married once. You know, that's why the two last names. She took mine. That was weird. I decided to share. Jackie Rampage has examples for Windows on my Linux machine. That is odd. I have Linux on my Windows machine, as you can clearly see. NeoFetch. Do I have that? Yeah. Apt install NeoFetch. Yeah, sure. For a silly joke, sure, why not? If you could, would you change your name to that? Probably not, but still, what's the chance? I absolutely would. Because I couldn't find these.
Sorry for coming back to this fucking bit, but if you're non-binary, then I couldn't call you daddy. I have to call you parents.
Oh, we never even touched on the other side. You're so correct. That is true. I've never considered that. Huh. Well, actually, that's a good question. That depends.
Okay.
I mean, there is the significantly creepier one. Just like you have entity, the other way, you have a significantly creepier master. There's just nothing tame. You should put
Master implies a different dynamic.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's more extreme. There's nothing
Yeah.
tamer. I still remember that one time someone wanted to like someone wanting to basically make fun of me on my own Discord server after I told them to be respectful. So basically, because they called me bro, and I didn't like that. I don't like that when people call me bro. I feel yuck, find it disgraceful. So I told them to put some respect. As for example, they can call me sir, and they wanted to do an epic own saying, "Oh yeah, I'm gonna call you mom. I'm gonna call you a girl." In the Make It community.
Damn.
Epic own. 1/3 of the people here are self-made women. Oh, I am genuinely in such a good mood. Incredible. Not even getting anything done.
Can you blame me?
Let me think. Self-made woman is a very nice term. Thank you. The quantum mechanics button should have a 50% chance to redirect you to a page of a calendar box with acid or a bucket in 5 seconds. I do want to. I genuinely. Because like the bigger the checkpoints, the charity checkpoints, so the bigger events, they will be quite bigger as an event. So I feel like all of them should be custom made. And I do like that bit of just whenever there's anything quantum mechanical, there's genuine undefined behavior on the website. Or at least seemingly undefined. This is such a cleanly written code, my goodness. Actually, hold on.
Can you have some elements that just appear in random fucking places? Well, I mean random, I mean based on a wave function.
Plus equals. Oh, this is so cleanly written. I am truly incredible. Oh, I can do it even better. My goodness, I am really popping off here. If it's
So it's so clean you can eat from it.
genuinely. Reminding me of the ending of the last stream. Right, so if this is 0, that means it becomes a 1, which means this and this. Oh, this is really nice. That's nice code, goddamn. I know, right? That is, my goodness. It's absolutely, utterly pointless because it will work just the same way as if I didn't do it this way. But I mean, you've got to give me some bonus for style points.
Oh, I can give you a bonus.
That once again, that's not even like, if not for the fact that I know this tone of yours, that would be just like a normal thing to say. That should be 2. Yes. That's a 0. Damn it! Ah, because we just do this, right. I'm an idiot. Test 1, 2. Yes! Test 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Make this employed by Katsi now or something. You see, that's what I'm saying, Katsi. Like, if not for the fact that I know your tone, that message would just feel normal. But no, I'm the one here who's cursed with the knowledge.
Feel normal. Does that imply that you're under me?
You wish. Italian cosplay code or bad naming for function is viable, but structure is good. What do you mean bad naming for function is viable? All of them are extremely descriptive. And besides, we're talking about this
There's
beautiful
a
loop.
function, there's a junction, there's a function.
Fuck, Gunction is something I might actually be able to use. Oh, I need to find something for it. Oh, that's good actually. Oh, if I'm gonna be doing functional programming and I'll need names for like multiple functionals, I will call them function, Gunction, Hunction. Yeah, absolutely. I'm asking, would you rather? Oh, I would rather bad naming. Bad naming you can figure out as someone not familiar. Spaghetti code is much more difficult because it makes you jump around like crazy. Wait, no, I'm an idiot. Hold on, what am I doing? Whoa, whoa, whoa. Why did no one point this out? Look at this. This is a knot, which means, hold on. If this is 0, which means 1 minus. This could be better, but hold on, no. This has to be... Can I do this? Test 1, 2, 3. Shit! No! Would have been too good. How do I turn it into a logical statement? Wait, no, this is correct. This is correct. Yes.
If even.
There we go. That is better.
Okay.
I'm thinking there's a way to make this even nicer. Why am I doing this, honestly? This is so utterly pointless of an exercise.
But can make it code sexy.
Every time I do anything it makes a bug, damn, I'm an idiot. Oh no, that wasn't a bug. That just could have been written better. In a more elegant way. Like this, for example. 1, 2, 3. It's honestly would take me such a long time just to explain why I prefer this. It honestly is... I don't even know if there's a... Oh, let me think. Is there a better way to do it?
You should add 3 lines of comments of glazing you how nicely it's written.
Hold on, because I think I can do it actually even more idiotic. Hold on. Holy shit. Holy shit. Holy shit. Please. Please let it work. That's the dumbest. Oh, that's the dumbest thing in existence. Please let it work. Oh, because genuinely, if this works. 2, 3. Oh my goodness. Test 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay.
Here you go.
Well, you go first because I'm gonna like take 10 minutes to explain what I just did.
If programming language is like a language, that's a sentence, trust me. If programming language is a language, then you're fucking speaking it with speak.
If programming language is a language, then I'm about to take on Shakespeare.
Alright. Here you go.
Basically... No, I mean, this is incredible. Okay, so basically, you have 2 kinds of loops in C. While loop and for loop. And while loop has a single argument, as you are probably already familiar with CATSI. That is, the argument tells you if you should repeat or not. For loop has 3, which first initializes. Second one is a logical statement that checks if it should keep running. And third one is just what you should do on every single loop.
Yes.
in this scenario, I have just managed to fit an entire script which counts an amount of spaces in a string into a single loop. Not even like using the loop, which it's just really good. It's just really clean. As someone who doesn't use C, I think nor C++, what is a H file used for and what does it do? Just, for me, it just looks like C code. It is just C code. C file there's no difference between a C file and an H file, other than convention. H file is a header file, which means that it's a file that's usually used for including in other files. A header, that's why it's included in the very beginning. And this literally just copies and pastes an entire file, like this. So yeah, then there's no difference between an H file and a C file, other than it makes your code more readable, because then people can figure out what is specifically compiled and what is included. What the fuck? What do you mean this? What the fuck? It's quite a beaut, isn't it? Oh.
I can't see it, but I believe you.
Actually, because Katsi, you have code in C. So
Yeah, I worked on.
Yeah, so you can appreciate this a little bit. The beauty.
Yeah.
Could you write down the line code down in Discord so I can start it later? I already have in the Alus programming pewter. I can also write it down. Like this.
What did you do here?
Before you send it, I've sent it before you asked. I might learn C, but I'm not touching C++ with a 10-foot pole. I don't personally enjoy C++ much, simply because I see it as just C, but without the spirit. Jeez, that makes me sound pretentious, and I suppose that is a pretentious thing to say, but, well, I'm a C purist. It's my favorite programming language for a reason. Anyway, what do we do now? Well, we have the amount of spaces, which means we can allocate this. Args size of array is equal to amount of spaces, right? If there is zero, no, +1. If there is 0 spaces,
Okay, so I see what you did. Yeah, that's fucking a loop with no fucking curly bracket.
A loop with no loop.
Brilliant.
Effectively, yeah. This is like a make it classic. I love this so much. It's honestly so much better. I think I could compress it even more, actually.
God.
I'm just thinking how. I think I can. I think I could fit it in a while loop. Now I think about it.
Oh my god.
Hold on. Please. Please let that be the case. I would need to take the I out, unfortunately, because there's no way to define. I've already tried in the past. There's no way to define it singly. But we take this. This is what we want to execute. Then, back in the day, we wrote machine code directly. Yeah, exactly. I am fully aware that this is like a very pointlessly purist and gatekeeping thing, but I genuinely do enjoy C that much. This is basically what we want to check for, which means we need and this, logical and, yes, because the left one should always be true. It might not be true on the first actually iteration. No, it has to be. We effectively want only the second one to be our condition. So we want to disregard the left one. We could XOR it if it's set. No, that's gonna break everything. Come on, there has to be a way. There definitely is a way. The question is, if I multiply the left by a 0, and then if I OR them, this should work.
What are you talking about?
He can't keep getting away with this. It works. All right, I have I have in fact improved it. I have improved it.
Imagine it's completely distracted and there is zero actual work being done.
I mean, yeah. I mean, this is my pet project, all right? This is as close as I can get to resting. Okay. What's the best thing in C, by your opinion? Which I will trust because I don't know what C is doing. The best thing about C is that it's a language that you can know fully. As in, if in Python, for example, if in Python you have x plus y, then you know that it's addition, but you don't actually know how this addition works. As in, if you were adding some kind of 100 plus 200, then Python can add them, but you don't know how actually it's going about adding them. So is it first converting strings to integers, then adding them? Is it adding it integer by integer, still keeping it as a string, etc., etc., etc.? In C, you don't have that. In C, if you note something down, then you can know exactly what your program is going to do, which is brilliant. Which is how I can get away with bullshit like this.
What do you mean you don't know what Python is gonna do?
Well, what I mean is that you don't know how it's going to go about doing what you want it to do. So when the reason why what I just wrote down here works, right, is because I know for a fact that C takes a variable, and no matter what kind of variable it is, if it's all zeros, it's gonna just consider it a false, which is why I can use the main string I++ on the right to control my entire loop. In Python,
Okay, but can you just look up what the fuck Python does and then no?
you can, but that's going to take ages because you have to. In C, it's really trivial because everything is simple. In Python, you would need to look it up by going not even to the documentation, by like going through the source files. I myself wouldn't be able to tell you how Python functions, and I use that on a daily basis. No fucking way. It's that is a solution.
So it's kind of just documentation bad issue though.
No, because the thing is, that's not something. Here's the thing: that's not something that's needed by a language. You don't always need to know how things work. That's just the reason why I like C. Like, I still use Python because it's always something at some cost. Python is much easier to use because of that, because it's trying to be clever. C isn't, which means it's more tedious to use, but at the same time, using it is more satisfying because you know exactly what's happening. I have a fucking idea. I don't want to hear it. Go on. Okay, this right here will need to do as. This will malloc it. Basically, doesn't think about it. TypeScript? No. Terrible idea. Wouldn't recommend.
Don't utter that evil name here.
TypeScript has a reputation, I don't. And it has that reputation for a good reason. It is not nice. It is the opposite of everything I love about C. So now we have this. Then what we can do is, right here, each token will be a different string. And so what we will do is, we want to go over each and every single one of string, add in... I really like how Deer is just getting excited over this. I think there could be maybe a way to do it in a way that's a bit neater. Oh, there is! I can... I keep getting distracted by this. I can knot this entire statement like this.
Oh.
Yeah. Test 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. No, I took it too far, right? It just yelled at me. I mean, I still could, but I would need to put in brackets. or double pipe was the same in C and bash, right? The short ticket or. Yes, it is or. This one is just an or. The only reason why that or is there is because I want the right side to just be the actual... This is a bit cheap, I will say. This is a bit cheap and I don't quite like it as a method. It feels like there's a more elegant way to do it, but I just couldn't think of one. 3 actual papers on it, still making it fuck up on the spot. That's nice, actually. Reading papers on it is a really smart idea. Most people don't bother with it because it's more difficult. So I applaud your dedication. Why don't you stay for a change?
What are you thinking?
Harlequin contraption.
Okay.
And then array I++. The temptation to once again the temptation to once again shorten this, because I'm pretty certain this would work. Alright, for now let's leave it like that. Yeah, let's leave it like that for now. This is the code, yeah, it's nice but it's readable. So right here we allocate every single, oh wait, dot ptr, jeez, I almost messed up this. Then for each and every single one, we want to go in. Ah, shucks. I suppose I can just use one I throughout the entire code, that's fine. It's on this start of a dead man. So I will make my way back to you. Then right here what we want is, this is confusing, we want args ptr I ptr is equal to malloc, and right here we want the size of the string, and then afterwards we want to, actually hold on, what am I doing? This doesn't actually need, ah shit. This doesn't actually need the size of, well, still useful. Yeah, fine. Size of string is equal to something, then this size of string will be used right here, and then finally we're going to have a string. Then you post to each other. Just imagine grandmommy with the glasses trying to read from the monitor. It is accurate, yeah, that's exactly what I look like. You copy S into S2, gotcha. Copy the token into this. Splendid. Make sure to eat breakfast when it hits 7:30 AM. Yeah, I've got some pears. This right here should work as the code as long as we figure out how long the string is. Which should be easy, because we should just be able to do the same thing as we did before. Oh, horrid. Oh no, but we need to... No, it's fine, we can use this. Yes, we can use this as the I. So, here's what we can do. We can do... Oh, this is a bit annoying. Because we would actually like it to add only if. Okay, so token is our string that this right here will run. Right now we will just run forever. So first, by the way, we like to set this to 0, obviously. Then this will run forever. If we add 1 to it though, if we increment it, then I'm worried that we may get one more character than we'd like. Yeah. Is there a way to fix that? I think there is. It's unsigned, that's not gonna work. 0? We know that's fine, because -1. Yes, I think. So I don't fix now, I see. Oh, please let it work, because that's elegant. That's actually quite elegant. We're going to use the size of string, and we're also going to use this, and hopefully, if everything worked out correctly, then it's going to break, obviously. Use mode. Oh yeah, you passed the pointer. You should have passed the pointer. You should pass this. Test 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Ah, well. I see. Just as the night away. So it didn't work. Did you increment the wrong thing? Please tell me you incremented the wrong thing, because that would be an easy fix. Yeah. You act and dance, the lights they're blinding. Swallow your fears, let the fake you attract. Oh, I'm an idiot. Wait, there's hope. Yes! No. 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 Correct. For some reason, the last one is just one too big. It was an unsigned long. It is it is a data type that's a positive integer that has a maximum value of 8 bytes. Yeah, see that. Bye. Have a good one. Good night or good day. So this should be working. The only problem is that the last string does appear to have too many characters. One too many characters though. No clue why. Absolutely no clue why. So unsigned byte. No, 8 bytes, not 8 bits. 8 bytes. A single byte, it would be an unsigned char. Katsi, what do you say? What do you think I should do? Leave it dangling or try to figure out why it's broken? Or just remove one? I agree. You and 128 C# temperate, yes. I think Katsi might have fallen asleep.
No.
Never mind.
No, I'm still here. Actually.
I think my code is working. Shocking. Because then that would mean what we could do is start checking stuff. String compare. Yeah, that's what I'm looking for. No point in reinventing the wheel. Okay, splendid. Which means we can do if not string compare and then two strings we like to compare. So for example, we can have args pointer 0, and if that is check, then we can do print point like so. And then we can do else if. I never remember, is it else if or elif? Else if, alright, I don't remember which language has what. And then if it's halt, then we can do halt is equal to 1. Oh, that's a lot of errors. Right. No, that makes sense. Dot .ptr. That's fair. Test 1, 2. Check 1, 2. That worked. All right. Hold. Well, that's. Oh yeah, because it has to be hold 1, 2. Ah, I see. So I do need to fix this. Gotcha. Which means what we need to do at the end is we need to do We need to do. Oh, why are you like this? That's annoying. I is equal to 0, I is smaller than args size of, no wait, args ptr 0 size of string I plus plus, and then print like this. Go. Test 1, 2, 3. Right, no, we don't want the first one, we want the last one, obviously, which means we would like args size of a remains one. And then this, because otherwise we're going to get a nasty memory leak. Or actually, not nasty, but unnecessary. Let me guess, is space at 10? So is this the backend for the test thing you want to add to the website? No. This is just a pet project of mine. This is what happens, which means it ends with a space. We do not want it to end with a space, so what we need to do is, well, we can also add a correct in here, I guess. What's this supposed to do as its main goal? It's very difficult to explain. It's really difficult to explain, because I'm effectively trying to make my own type of, it's not really an operating system, not really a command line. I'm making my own kind of I'm creating a rogue AI that will destroy all of humanity, basically, one step at a time. Now, the way to fix it would be actually quite trivial, because what we need to do is we need to take the last argument, which is this. We need to subtract 1 from it, and then in the pointer size of string, I think. Yes, size of string minus 2 is equal to 0. This should fix it. Wow, that's a lot of problems. Yep, makes sense. We aren't dealing with pointers. Well, what is that? That's why. That's, no, almost. That was close. That was close, so -1 actually. Test 1, 2. Yes, alright, brilliant. Which means that right now what we can do is we can remove this entire thing because it's not necessary. And then if we run it, if we run like this, we can do test, we can do testing 1, 2, brilliant. And then we can do halt as a command, and that stops the program. Yes! Beautiful, splendid, fantastic, phenomenal, lovely. Is that going to stay empty? What is gonna stay empty? Okay, splendid. Now we can start doing commands. Remove this thing because of the URL. I would imagine. If you paste an URL, then yeah, YouTube removes those. You can't paste in links, unfortunately. Okay, so now what we're going to do is add another command. Actually, we could do it in a bit of a cleaner way. Huh. Tempting. Really tempting. Is it there? I'm guessing you pasted. I'm guessing you wrote another comment that just didn't show. This is what I see. I refresh the chat just in case, but yeah. Okay, there is a. How should I put this? There is a nicer way to do it. CMD line on the website. CMD line on the website was one of like the first things I've added, but it's not functional in any way, shape, or form. Eventually, I was planning to make it functional, but just never got around to it. What I wanted for a CMD line is I wanted basically a way for everyone to be able to basically do everything they want on the website, but using a command line. I mean, the idea is obvious. But yeah, that would just take a little bit too much effort than it's worth. Eventually, maybe I'll get around to it, but it's not a high priority, so it took a backseat, unfortunately. Plus, we have a lot of other things to do on the website. A lot of things that are maybe slightly less interesting to me, but well, you know, importance takes precedent over interesting things. Can you up a config thing like the screenshot I made? Well, I mean, the command line won't be an actual command, like it won't just plug into the server command line. Every single function there I will just add by myself, which is why it would take such a long time. Also, I would need to separate which functions belong to administrator privileges, which functions don't. It will be a hassle. I suppose right now what I'm doing is actually a command line, so. But as a pet project, I didn't see, which is where I'm more comfortable. Okay, let's do it the fun way. Why not? Actually, git commit git add all. Oh wait, exit. Which is basic string processing push. Splendid. I want to be a troll, as in false docs. There are a lot more different fun trolling ideas I have in mind, but all of them require more effort. For example, one thing I really want to do is I want to introduce, whenever someone would try to hack the website, I wanted to just redirect them to something idiotic. Because there are certain ways in which you can check if someone's trying to hack the website. There are certain checkable ways. And I would do like that. So what do we want here? MQT general function. No, the junction. Oh, that wasn't even that wasn't even intentional. Yeah, that's what it is. It is the MKT junction. Congrats, Katsi. Junction. No, I shouldn't. Gen function. I should still go with that. Alright, so what will we have here? Well, we'll have a char pointer, or actually char name. Can I do it as a constant? 156. Description, which will be 4096. We could optimize it a bit by doing -256, for example. Because if I'm not mistaken, the way it's arranged, that could actually set this chunk as be, I don't know, seems pointless. Then I always forget the notation for this. Void I think I always forget the notation for this. Yeah, no, I think I did it correctly. Yes, multi-part to encrypt it. Why would you encrypt it? How would that solve the problem? Katsi,
Yeah.
are you falling asleep?
No. What's up? Why are you like this?
You just do sound very tuckered out.
Oh. I did notice you nearly changed your tone when that question was asked. No, but I didn't notice that. I did notice that. You tried to like tackle me with that. No.
I will be brutally honest with you, I didn't understand what you said.
Oh, the thing is, I noticed that you change your tone when you're talking to me.
Yes, I do.
You know. So I noticed that.
Doesn't work.
No, forget about that. I feel that's unfair. That is actually.
Once again, I didn't understand what you said.
Okay, I'll just go fuck myself or go to sleep already. It's fine.
I didn't mean it like that, not in a negative way. You just do sound extremely exhausted.
Yeah, I'm gonna go sleep. Bye.
Alright, good night. I think that's all we need. Yeah, alright, let's try it. So here's how it's going to work. Basically what I'm trying to do is, whenever you have like, you know, iterative process, you always want to enclose it into a loop. The problem is that in this scenario, this loop would have to be really general. So let's make it general. We're going to take mkt general function. It's no longer a junction, so I can't keep copy. I'm going to take this, and I'm thinking if there's maybe a better way to do it, something more clever. What's time for Overwatch? Oh yeah, probably like these, yes. What pains me is that I'm making a different kind of struct for every single type here, and that's pointless and unnecessary, but it's useful, I suppose. Make it first, then fix it later. No, because if I make it incorrectly now, then fixing it will take more effort than creating it in the first place. Like, if I implement it in a way that I'm not satisfied with, I will have to change it from the ground up, and that's going to be a huge pain. So for example, right here, my current approach appears to be that I create a different kind of array type for every single array that I want to include, like this. But once again, one thing you may notice is that this approach is repetitive, right? There we go. It is repetitive. So I'm thinking if there is maybe a way for me to just generate a single like arrayify data type. But I don't think there is. Yeah, no. Yeah, no, I prefer this. In which scenario we will define it as a global because we can, because it's going to be constant. Commands. Oh no, I may have shot myself in the foot here a bit. I don't know, just have an array of data and the flag byte say what it's for. That's not gonna work. Because then I could obviously do this, like so, and then I don't even need the flag, because I mean, I'll know what it's gonna do. Flag is completely unnecessary. The problem is that then my compiler won't know what kind of data I'm dealing with, which will be really annoying. I'm gonna hold this for now, because I don't think it's going to help me much anyway. Here's what we're going to do. Commands. And for now we're going to have 3 commands. Like this. And then we're going to create another one, which will be commands h. Like so. And then we're going to have 3 commands so far. We're going to have check, we're going to have the hold, we're going to have the run. Yes. Which means this right here. And then, very crucially, we need the same type for all of them. mpt commands, and then we're going to have check. By default, return 0. Print point. So this will be the first example. Then we're going to have, yeah, I know we don't know the print first, don't worry. Hold. And hold is just going to ptr. This is going to be fun. ptr char pointer equal to 1, like this, and then finally we're going to have run, which for now will be empty. And then if we go in here, name description function, think this is good. I'm hoping. I think, I don't know. Right here we're going to have the name, which will be check. Oh, I'm an idiot, by the way. I didn't follow my own convention. This is meant to be common. This is meant to be halt. This is meant to be run. Like this. Halt. Run. And descriptions we're going to keep as empty for now because they're not relevant. Can you even compile? Comically, yeah, actually, comically, yeah. Test, hold. All right, that works so far, but we didn't change anything, so this isn't too bad. Now here's what we're going to do. Define size command size of commands. Commands are going to be static for now because, well, convenience's sake. This one will be easy to change later. The one of only benefits I see from C# is that you don't have to fight the compiler to read variables however you want. Yeah, I told you. C does exactly what I wanted to. And I is 0, I is smaller than this, I plus. And then we just do this if. So here's how we're going to have this work. We're going to have it take commands and check I, then name, the name of the commands. If the name of the command is equal to what we have provided, then what it's going to do is a tad bit more tricky because shit. I just remembered why I wanted to include a void pointer at the end. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. For now, let's just do. It's fine. For now, let's just do function and then null. Can you? You can. Test. Hold. Segmentation for. Right, yeah, it does make sense. No, we already need a pointer, that's true. Right, okay, how are we gonna slice this cake? Well, ideally. Actually quite easy. We just include void pointer data right in here, and then we're going to have null. We're going to have null, and right here we're going to have null. But then on the very beginning, we're going to have commands. One data is equal to address of hold. Test hold. Obviously segmentation fault because we didn't use what we just created. Test hold. Yes! I'm incredible. And then we can also test this one, where we're going to do print, and then into the print we're going to do second string, is it this, and value. And the second string is going to be PTR. So into it, what we want to do is we want to input as the value, we want to input as the value we want to input the string, which we're going to do as such. We're just going to take this, like this, and then args PTR first. How about itself? Yeah, for now let's just do itself. Let's not overcome. Or even better, let's input the entire command buffer. That's going to make things easier. Yeah, I like that. Oh, potato, my goodness. Yeah, see, it's fine. Just trust me, I know what I'm doing. Run test 1, 2. It doesn't need to run. That makes sense though, because no, okay, that makes sense. That is expected. Oh, this is so satisfying. My goodness. That is so unbelievably satisfying. But you have to do literally everything. Well, there's a lot more. Yeah, you do have to. But that's the fun of it. That's why I enjoy it. So, you do have to do everything, but as far as I am aware, you wouldn't be able to do this, the thing I just did, in any other programming language. You can do functional programming, yes, that's true, which is really close, but you can't do it like this, with literal function pointers. This is beautiful, honestly. I'm really proud of what I did. Yeah. And here's where the fun begins, because the next will be to use the fork and the exec. To use these two right here in order to take the string we just took and then execute whatever it is we need. C++ can do it, probably. I wouldn't be so certain, because C++ is a lot more stingy when it comes to its data types. If I recall correctly, in C++ you can't even... Well, there was some problems with pointers. I don't remember what it was exactly, but C++ really didn't like it when you used the incorrectly typed pointer, which is doesn't make sense because all the pointers are the same thing. Let me think. Fork exec. How to do it in the smartest way possible? Because ideally we also do it with threads, I think. Or maybe not. Maybe not with threads. I'll need to do some testing with the fork on the side in order to actually get to this. Alright. I think that'll be it for this stream because I haven't even gotten to the video I wanted to work on. So I suppose I need to go to also focus on that. Alright. In the meantime, I'm also going to do some testing of the fork and such. And hopefully, next time we pick this up, I'll be ready to connect it to the actual taxi. And for now, that'll be it. Thank you everyone so much for watching and have a great day. Bye.